Everyone. Hey, welcome back to the channel, huh? I hope you're having a fine day. Have a little bit of sage, yes? Oh. Let's tap in, shall we? Let's see what we got going on. Spirit, what is it that the collective needs to know about the energies that are floating around out here? Ace of Wands. Stop questioning yourself and jump right into that creative project. Potential beginnings and new opportunities. That one just fell out. Gotta take that out. So challenge by Spirit. Victory. Somebody's new project, somebody's power is challenged by a victory and a moving forward or an expansion. The subconscious. Five of Swords. Of course, there's always that, right? So you've got the Ace of Wands. A lot of people associate this with the phallus, which is fire, which is desire, which is, willpower. So somebody's trying to, I guess they're wanting to exert their willpower, but they're challenged because somebody has gained a victory here over this conflict, and they're moving forward with the Three of Wands. Excuse me. In the recent past, we've got the Four of Wands in the upright. So there has been a celebration. Reunions, perhaps, and domestic happiness. This could be in the spirit. So we've got intentions and expectations with this Four of Wands, with this freedom and marriage. Yeah, and we got victory here again. Victory. So the Ace of Wands, whatever, somebody's willpower is challenged because somebody won a victory and is moving forward. In the recent past, there is reunions, freedom gained, and marriage, and then here another victory, and going on a journey, right? Whoa. Ten of Wands. In the near future, somebody's going to be carrying a burden. The lens they're looking through. Ten of Swords. It's painful endings. Environment. In the environment. We've got the Sun. A rebirth. Positivity, pleasure, and happiness. Vitality. All is well. So whoever this Ace of Wands is exerting their willpower in this conflict that they've got going on in the subconscious, they're challenged because somebody won a victory. They gained their freedom and they came into some form of a reunion or some sort of a contract or marriage or business endeavor agreement. Again, there is the victory and a going on a journey. And this leaves this Ace of Wands in a Ten of Wands situation. They have to carry their burden. This is a painful ending. They've got all these swords in their back, and it's because the Sun is here. There's a rebirth. Sorry, I just had to repeat that because that's just sweet. Hopes and fears. We've got Six of Swords in the upright to the Nine of Cups in the upright. So there is a transition moving on to calmer waters, and it's a wish come true. Emotional stability. And the outcome. Well, we've got the Hierophant and the Seven of Cups in the upright here. This is a religious institution. It's a priest. And opportunities, choices, illusions, searching for purpose. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So good luck and karma, right? Good luck, karma. Destiny. I'm going to try to make these a little quicker. It's just I get so wrapped up in them sometimes with all these details that come out. It's just absolutely fascinating. And I like to be able to bring you through the story with me rather than lay it all out and then just quickly tell you, because it's part of the process for me. So I don't. Oh, so somebody, yeah, is an Ace of Wands. They're got their willpower, their desire. They see all these new opportunities and potentials. They're very optimistic. They're challenged by a victory. Somebody has gained a victory here, and they've got good fortune and self-confidence. And they're moving forward into some overseas opportunities or some other expansion opportunities. Prophecy. Something to do with prophecy. I wish somebody would actually say what the darn prophecy is, but of course you can't say this here. There's too many of them. And I don't take any of them very seriously anyway. They're just curiosities for me. So anyway, the Ace of Wands is full of optimism. They're got their willpower. They see all these potential beginnings, and they're like, whoa, they're a bully, they're a thief, they're coming forward with their conflict. They are challenged because whatever was prophesied has come to pass and has gained a victory. In the subconscious, we've got this conflict. So they're thinking about this conflict. They're thinking about stealing the tribe. Yeah. They're thinking about this conflict with this tribe. Prophecy. They want a victory over this conflict. Look at these women too, you know. These are like the mothers that hold it together, you know. I bet these are the mothers that even mafia men would tread lightly around. In the recent past, there has been a Four of Wands. Celebration, joy, reunions, freedom, and marriage even. This could be spiritual union or an actual physical union. Observation, so followed by service. So there is it seems to me like there's these reunions and there's a whole community, a tribe of people who won this conflict, right? They gained a victory. This was prophesied. It was apparently this was the prophecy, is that there's a tribe who was going to win this conflict. And they won. And in the recent past, there was a reunion with this community. They gained their freedom. They could have been remarried into a hierarchical system. And now they're in a position where they can see and they can observe, given whatever their experiences have been and whatever they've been through, they can see where service is needed. Through an act of love, they went and they observed a whole bunch of shady stuff, and then they overcame that shady stuff, and they came back and they were re-established into the community. And now they know through all their observations where the service needs to be applied. This is awesome. Sneaky. Do you go embroil yourself into a conflict just so that you can find out secrets of your challengers? Do you go to the mental asylum just to see how the doctors treat everybody? I don't know, you know, or there's like news people in the olden days where they used to have to go get themselves committed to an insane asylum, or they'd get themselves committed to some prison so that they could get the scoop, right? Back when journalism was a real thing. Undercover. And it kind of makes me wonder if the Most High didn't throw this tribe under the bus for the specific purpose of mastery, the true epitome of skillful will on the platform, where everyone is sure and certain they know what's happening. Even the players. This tribe could have thought, oh shit, we've been convicted wrongly and justly evicted, right? They may not even have known that they were strategically placed in positions where they could gather information and grow in strength and wisdom and courage and resilience and all of that good stuff. Look at these women, man. You want to be friends with these folks. You do not. Yeah. So anyway, there's a victory, and there's the chariot here. The chariot is here. You're going on a journey, and you have a compass. You know exactly where you're going. This Ace of Wands, and whoever they were in cahoots with regarding these abusive relationships and bullying scenarios towards this specific tribe. Now, this specific tribe could have been, like many, completely mind swiped and put in very limited experiences of pain and suffering, and maybe they just woke up and they're like, woo, flame on, right? I don't know. Anyway, this puts this Ace of Wands, who was so full of optimism, and their friends in a 10 of Wands situation. They have to carry the responsibility of their own burdens. They were not able to put this 10 of Wands on the tribe. They couldn't flip it. It was prophesied. It could be there's somebody in the limelight. Somebody's a giant, or they appear to be a giant, or their energy is really large. Somebody is in a 10 of Swords. They're in a 10 of Wands and a 10 of Swords. Here and now. Here and now. This is happening right now. In the environment, we got the sun. All is well. There's a celebration. Celebration with the domestic unions and possible business partnerships. A victory. You've got your compass. You know exactly what your plan is. You're moving forward. You're in the limelight. You're the sun. You're experiencing a rebirth. All is well. You're coming into a period of happiness and vitality. Messenger, you might be getting a message. Moving on to calmer waters. A wish come true. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. There's an invisible martyr. There's an invisible martyr here. You just gotta be watching it. There's somebody here who's hiding. They're hiding in the energy here, with plans on martyring themselves. Got the Hierophant and the 7 of Cups. So they're within this institution, this religious institution, there could be a lot of opportunities. I say this because I think a day or two ago I got a read on religious, how everything was being sort of reformatted. And that that kind of lines up with what a woman had mentioned a few days ago, that a new Bible was being written. Defense. Okay, so this religious institution is trying to cast illusions in a defense. In defense, they're still fighting this. There's an invisible person here who wants to martyr themselves. You're going on, you're releasing your baggage, you're coming into a wish come true, but there's somebody here hiding, and their plan is to martyr themselves, and that is to destroy your thing here. So just be very studious about checking your surroundings and who you're with and what actions you take, what thought forms you follow down the road, the little Mary yellow brick road or whatever, because somebody's coming and they're still very defensive. They're a player. They could be getting disconnected from their creativity. And they could be experiencing a time in the future where they won't have a father figure or a foundation. There will be peace. Peace will be the purpose of the religion. There's a spiritual throne here. Somebody who is vain wants it, but I wonder, if there will always be conflict. I don't know, but this is the Wheel of Fortune. We're going, good luck. This is going into destiny, turning point, the inevitable fate. So what was down is being flipped up, right? And what was up is being flipped down. And somebody wants to play around with this Wheel of Fortune, though. I'm going to pull these cards, and I'm just going to I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, because we don't need really detailed information all of the time. I don't want to. Oh, yeah. Honor and respect will come to you. See, this Ace of Wands was very optimistic that they would be able to steal the crown. They're challenged because what was prophesied came to pass. Somebody gained a victory, and they're moving on. They're moving forward. They didn't get the crown. The tribe won this. There's a tribe here, a whole entire tribe. It was prophesied, and they won this conflict. This person, they wanted the crown. They didn't get it. See, prophecy here. There was a successful outcome to your problems. Whoever they were coming against had success, gained a victory. So this tribe here won the conflict. There could be a younger woman connected here. Maybe there's a younger woman who was coming against this tribe, trying to win at all costs. There are new contracts. There's been a reunion. And there are new contracts of service. To observe, to keep your eye out on, it's kind of like management on a macro scale. You got to observe where, and you got to get it flowing, right? And you'll want to control your anger, especially if you're fire or whatever. Don't be like, I think that sometimes, anger and force can be a very, very tempting tool. It's effective. However, it's very limited in its expression. And if there is to be a well-rounded perspective on a macro, then there can't be limitation, right? Which is what I think happened in the last round, is that they let their anger get a control of them, and then they used force to dictate the flow. So there was no flow, there was force, right? So I don't know. It's just my limited perspective in a current now moment. So anyway, anger will be a downfall for sure, because it's very limited and constricting, and you cannot be expansive, and like, you just can't. So there's some clouds here. You're going on a journey, you gained a victory. There's some clouds here. You got some temporary problems that need to be overcome. You need to control your anger, or you're going to be sorry. It's time to go out and have fun. Okay? There's grapes. This is time for harvest. It's time to go drink some wine. Celebrate. You're in the limelight. This leaves somebody else in a Ten of Wands situation. They have to carry their own burden. They weren't able to put the burden on this collective, on this tribe. They weren't able to force this collective to carry the burden for them. They weren't able to steal the crown away from this tribe and force this tribe to carry their burden. They have to carry their own burden. Something may happen by August. There's a Ten of Swords here too. Here and now. It's painful endings. Here and now. A collapse. A defeat. Hail. It's time to get out of a situation. The sun is here. There's a rebirth. There's a messenger. A messenger. Beware of great pride. That's the thing. See, it's the anger and the pride. It can completely get in the way of humility and being of service. I think people get confused, when they think of being of service. And sometimes if they let their pride get in the way, they can servant, and then they can become self-righteous and deny that, even though it was never true in the first place. Again, that's my limited perspective in the present moment situation. So we've got transition and moving on and a wish fulfillment, but there's an invisible martyr. There's somebody here they're hiding themselves, and they intend to martyr themselves by destroying this. They wanna give a gift. Oh, so they could be, if there's a gift, something in a box. What do people do when they're a martyr? And something that's invisible. Well, what I'm thinking of is explosives. It has something to do with religious illusions and a defense. That's their last ditch effort to defend themselves. Before an announcement is made. And someone starts gossiping about all their secrets. they're trying really hard to keep this hidden. Because they're a player. And they don't want everybody to know about it. They got all their secrets are going to come out. All their secrets are coming out. This is the Wheel of Fortune. We're moving on into destiny. Everything is coming out. They're a player. Everybody's going to know. But be aware during this Six of Swords, during this transition, releasing the baggage and moving on, coming into a wish come true. Just when you are most content and satisfied, be aware of some sort of a package, a gift, coming from an unknown source or from somebody who just isn't present. Because the martyr card is here. That to me says somebody's actually going to hand deliver a box or a package, and the contents are invisible. You won't know what it is. They're going to martyr themselves. It's a religious thing. It's a religious thing. They want to keep the illusion going. And they got to get it done soon because the announcement is going to be made soon. There's a messenger coming about the sun, about this rebirth. There's an announcement going to be made, which will cause a whole lot of gossip to be going on. Whatever this sun is, this light could be shining on something that brings to light that somebody was very prideful. They were just a peacock strutting around with their crown. I don't know. Remember, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. I don't know anybody who associates with this particular story, and I'm not fitting anybody into it. It's just a story, like a soap opera that the cards play out. And I know that it's serious on one hand, but on the other hand, it's entertainment purposes only, because we know that potentialities are unlimited. And in every moment, depending on the decision to act or not act by every single member, that must have interaction in order for one specific moment to culminate and even transpire, right? So it's constantly shifting. The details are constantly shifting and morphing. I mentioned the other day how I love to have MapQuest reroute. It's one of my favorite things to do. If I'm driving around on a Saturday or whatever, just for entertainment purposes, I'll sometimes set a destination on MapQuest, and then I'll just intentionally miss my exit or miss my whatever, and then I'll make it reroute until I'm tired of it rerouting, and then I'll get to where I'm going or whatever. It's just, I don't even know why I do it. It's just a weird thing. Okay, anyway. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you on the next one.